So a couple of months ago, God of War Laufey was revealed, and I'll be honest, the combat looks amazing. The graphics are on point. I mean, you can tell this game was beautifully made. The engine that Santa Monica is using is top tier, next level. But of course, as you can tell by the title, my main point of contention is the game being centered around the character of Laufey, Kratos' wife. Now, before I go any further, I'll start by saying this. Look, I have no issues with women being leads in media, which should surprise those of you listening because I am a proud misogynist. Traditional though. Cook, clean, shut up, and do my dirty laundry. Simple. These new misogynists, my goodness, they don't want a woman near them. It's like they despise the air they breathe and piss on the ground they walk. See, look, me, I'm different. Sweetie, you worship the ground that I walk on, and you only breathe the air that I breathe. When I tell you to leave the house, of course. So, let me give some examples of female leads that I like. Samus from Metroid is pretty cool. I have plans of playing Metroid Dread in the future. Korra, yes, Korra, who seems to be hated by everyone on the internet. I have no problems with her. But I'll be honest, her relationship with the zombie came out of left field. Completely forced. And Ripley from Alien. I won't be naming another one. Back to the topic at hand though. If there was a character who I thought was getting a spin-off God of War game, it'd be Atreus. He's the literal son of the main character, and he had an entire section of Ragnarok dedicated to him. I mean, it only makes sense. There wasn't really much to his gameplay, it was rather limited, but it could have been added upon. I just don't see the importance of making Faye a main character before Atreus. You can argue that she's the most impactful character of the new trilogy, seeing as how her death is the catalyst for the 2018 game, and she does create the path for Kratos and Atreus. However, she doesn't appear at all in the first game. She's more of a shadow, but to her benefit. Whenever a parent or a loved one passes away, you'll hear countless prayers and stories of that person. And I feel Santa Monica portrayed that perfectly. We constantly hear how Faye was a fearsome warrior, to the point where she was able to contend with Kratos and Thor. It isn't until Ragnarok where she's revealed to us. In hindsight, it seems they were foreshadowing Faye since the 2018 game. And it seems they've always had the intention of introducing her as a main character. I can't remember where I saw this, but I read somewhere that after Laufey there's going to be another game featuring Kratos as the main protagonist. And I'm stuck here wondering, when will Atreus get his turn? Look, I don't care for Faye being a main character, but the combat looks absolutely amazing, so I'll definitely buy this. If, emphasis on if, there's a disc version. But that's a video for another day. With this next installment taking place in Everyone, I'm almost certain that we'll see a reappearance of the Greek gods. I mean, we better. It only makes sense. Zeus for sure. Maybe Poseidon, Helios, Hercules, Ares. The more gods I name, the more excited I get, but in due time, all will be revealed. It's confirmed we'll get Egyptian gods with the introduction of Sekhmet and Mongolian gods with Begzi. But one pantheon I don't think we'll see are the Hindu gods. I think they'll be reserved for a later game. I can't help but notice parallels between Kratos and Shiva. Kratos being covered in the ashes of his previous wife and child, and Shiva also being covered in ashes. Is it possible that Kratos will make his way into Hindu mythology and take on the role of Shiva, just like how he made his way into Norse mythology and took on the role of Farbauti? Some food for thought. Why is there a goddamn cube in this game?